In this video, we're going to do something called lattice multiplication. So when you get ready to do multiplication, you typically set the problems up like that. So what we're going to do is learn a different way to set it up. The math will still be the math. We're going to set it up a little bit differently. Okay? So we're going to make a box. The top number tells us there are going to be two columns. The bottom number tells us there are going to be two rows. And what that looks like is this. So we make a box like that. We're going to have to put the 3. We're going to have to put the 2. We draw a line between it, and that's our two columns. We're going to have to put the 4. We're going to have to put the 2. We draw a line between it, and that's our two rows. Now we're going to have to, I made this line here a little bit too long, so you try not to make that one that long, and the next time I'll do it better. But we're going to have to split these into diagonals. So we're going to go from this corner to this one, like so. We're going to draw this next line through two boxes. Through the first box, through the second box. And we're going to try to draw it through the corners like that. Next one, we're going to draw through one box, like that, okay? So now we're going to multiply, okay? What we need to do is, the first thing we're going to do is multiply 2 times 4. That answer will be 8, and we put it in our box like that. The next thing that we need to do is multiply 3 times 4. Our answer will be 12, and you place it in the box like so. The next thing that we do is 2 times 2. That answer will be 4. We put a 0 in that box right there to hold the place, and we put a 4 right here. The next thing we do will be 3 times 2. That answer is 6. We put a 0 at the top there to hold the place, and we put a 6 right there because that is the answer. If we've done our multiplication correctly, we should be done with the numbers that we wrote over here. Now we're going to add. We cover up things like this, and we're going to work on diagonals. So I took an index card to cover up what we're not using right now. Every number that you see that's not crossed out, that's in the box now, we're going to add that. So there's 4 plus nothing. That answer is 4. The next one, it's 8 plus 0 plus 6. And that's going to be 14. If it's 14, just like when we add any other time, you're going to write the 4 and carry the 1. So now we moved over to the next diagonal. We're carrying this 1. So it's 1 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. We write that answer here. Now we're done with that diagonal, so we move up and we uncover the next one. And that's 1 plus nothing, and that's 1. Now, everything in the box should be done. Our answer is what I just circled. So 32 times 42 should be 1,344. Okay? Let's go on into another one. And we're going to do 35 times 11. Okay? So these top two, there are 2 digits in this number, so we're going to have 2 columns. There are 2 digits in this number, so we're going to have 2 rows. So if you draw a box, 35, there are your 2 columns. 11, there are your 2 rows. Split the boxes in half diagonally. So that's the first split. That's the second split. Here's the third split. Then we multiply. 1 times 5, or 5 times 1, is 5. And that's going to be a 0 in that one, and a 5 right there. 3 times 1 is 3. 0 at the top, 3 right there. 5 times 1 is 5. 0, 5. 3 times 1, 3. Okay? Now, we're done with these. And now it's time to add the things in the diagonal. So 5 plus nothing is 5. Now let's move up a diagonal. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. We move up. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. So we write that in this next slot right there. So we move up, and that is 0. And since that 0 is on that side, we don't have to write that one. Now, that means all the numbers in the box are done. And the only numbers left are our answer. So our answer is 385. Okay. What I just want to do now is I just want to show you the setup if there were 3 columns, okay? So just allow me to flip this page over. I just want you to see what 327 times 22 would look like. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and write the numbers to make sure I give myself space, okay? So I'm going to go that far. I don't know if I gave hopefully I gave myself enough room to work, okay? So split it, split it. So there's my column for my 3, my column for my 2, my column for my 7. Here's my row for my 2, and here's my row for my 2. And then let's split this one from corner to corner. This one's going to run through 2 boxes. This one's going to run through 2 boxes. And this one just 1. And that's how it would be set up. I wanted to show you the setup, but I also don't want to make the video take so long that I lose your attention. So we will keep working on the problem later, but I wanted you to see what it looks like in case you run across one before we worked on these. And that's it. That's how you would set up and work problems using the lattice method to solve multiplication, to solve more than 1 digit multiplication.